Hi everyone, it's Yanis here with another episode to help you build better daily structure and be in control of your life. You wake up in the morning and you have a plan with the things that you want to accomplish today. But there always seem to be the things that are in your way that get you distracted. If it happens occasionally, then that's fine, because life is not perfect. But if you continuously don't complete your daily plan, then that is a sign that you need to take action. Having a schedule for your daily life is the first step in having a successful day. But you also need to make sure that you follow that schedule. So today, I wanted to share some things that will help you to ensure that you take control over your schedule and eventually your life. So let's dive in. Number 1, start with small changes. Making changes is not easy, and that's why it is often good to take one step at a time to make gradual improvements. So if you want to get in a better shape, then making a plan to hit the gym 6 days a week for 2 hours might be overwhelming. Instead, better approach would be to get used to exercise and start with the 3 sessions per week. This would allow you to see how it fits with your other activities. I remember how I made a mistake by myself. When I started to exercise, I was excited to start exercising and I wanted to go to the gym 5 days a week. But 2 weeks later, I was ready to give up because exercise was consuming so much time that it started to cut into my other activities. The solution was simple: cut down on exercise. I quickly downgraded my exercise schedule and I have been sticking with it ever since. Number 2, get rid of your negative thoughts. Sometimes the things holding us back from meeting our schedule is our negative thoughts inside of us. This is true for many people who are perfectionists, and they constantly are consumed with thoughts that whatever they do is never good enough. Negative thoughts have enormous power to stop you from achieving your daily plan and eventually goals that you're working towards. Because if you're not happy with your daily tasks, you'll never be able to complete them. So you have to realize if you're setting yourself unrealistic expectations. Once you realize that this is an issue, you have to change perspective and start approaching things with more open mind and accept things as they are. Remember that whatever you create can be improved on later. With this thought in mind, you should be able to accept things as they are and move on. Number 3, develop inner strength. While having a good plan is important, it's even more important to develop inner strength to be able to execute your plan. People often look for external things, like tools and strategies that will make them more efficient and productive. But they often forget the most efficient productivity tool in the world: themselves. Often, the problem is not that people don't know the right strategies. It's more about people not sticking long enough with those strategies for them to be effective and show some results. People are always on a lookout for the next latest and greatest tips and tricks that will help them to succeed. So the answer is to work on yourself and develop inner strength that will allow you to become better at sticking with your plan. Number 4, cut out some things. If your daily plan is overwhelming to you, then one of the strategies that you can use to improve the situation is to cut some things out. I know how difficult it might be to let some things go, but you have to look at the alternatives and see what option you prefer. One option is not to change anything and stick with your old schedule. This schedule is overloaded with the things and you never seem to complete it anyway. Second option is to change something. In our case, remove some things from the schedule to actually be able to complete it. This option enables you to experiment and try new things. If you haven't been able to follow your old schedule anyway, then there is nothing you can lose, but only gain. Taking actions like this will help you to get in control of your schedule and eventually take back control of your life. Number 5, have more buffer time. Another great strategy to improve your planning skills is to use buffer times throughout your daily schedule. Buffer time slots will help you to deal with situations when you're falling behind the schedule and when you have some extra things that need to be done. You probably know how it feels when you're working on something and then you start to fall behind the schedule. It puts extra pressure on you, and once you are far behind your plan, the only thing you want to do is to give up. Therefore, you have to use this strategy and schedule buffer time in your schedule so you can deal with situations when you're falling behind. If you do this, you'll be more likely to be able to stick with your schedule and achieve your daily objectives every day. Number 6, get your stuff organized. You will not be able to control your schedule and life if you can't control your environment. As humans, we are heavily influenced by our surroundings. So the first thing you should be assessing if you can't meet your daily schedule is the environment around you. Sometimes the simple act of tidying up can get you back on the track. Tidy up your desk and your room and reap the benefits of the good environment around you. Number 7, live in the present. Another great tool that has a potential to help you to take charge of your schedule is living in the present moment. Far too many people are either spending time in the past where they regret something and they can't get over it, or they spend too much time thinking and over-planning about the future, what they will do and how they will act. But the fact is that we can't change the past and we can't act in the future. The only thing that we have a control over is the present moment. Many people feel out of control because they don't live in a present moment. They're somewhere else with their thoughts. And if you feel out of control, then you should be asking yourself this question: am I living in a present moment? If you want to manage your time better, have more structure in your life, and achieve your goals, make sure you check out my time planning application. You can set goals and track progress towards them, create time blocks and build your own daily structure, as well as log your time and measure your performance. Best of all, it's totally free, so press here to check it out right now. I'm working on new videos every day, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next episode.